Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. They'll start this drive out on the
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
To throw on 2nd down. Holt. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them. Is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Oh, he shifts past him. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Broncos... And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The numbers for Ridley a week ago. 8 catches, 118 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage is not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offense. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Holt. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bears at 5-7 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously... And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Oh, good move. So the Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Stevens. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And this will be a Bears 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. Off play action. Holt. Escaping the pressure right. That he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take... They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. And he'll be out right at the 35. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He finds his man, complete. It's Stanley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw again. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this... Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. They'll go with the option, coming right. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Back to throw. Holt. He finds his man. Complete. It's Stanley. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Holt. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Holt. He completes it to Ridley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun. Holt. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Throwing to start the drive. Holt on the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Stanley. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs. They're actually in a playoff push right now.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
He's going to keep this again. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. Holt. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
19, 18.
Back to throw. Holt. And he slings one that's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. So he gets absolutely nothing out of that sneak, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Hawk 70.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Chicago, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get to stay home. Just about set to roll now from snowy Chicago. And off we go from Soldier Field. This fielded right at the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. first and 10. Holt. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. The Bears had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind. And the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
From the gun on third down, Holt. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Now they try the right side here. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On second down, it's Stanley. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Holt rolling to his right. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Brandon.
Cowboy 80.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Holt, he finds his man, complete. That's Stanley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the Bears first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there. So they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Off play action. Holt. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. That's good.
Up the middle they go. It's Stanley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Check Bobcat, check Bobcat. Check 24.
Off the play fake. Holt out to his left. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they decline it, as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bears now ready to take over again. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Hey, check Mike 33, check Mike 33. Come on, D.
Off play action. Holt rolling to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. The Bears moving hastily into hurry-up offense. To throw on second down. Holt, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Holt looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stanley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Looking to throw. Holt. There's Mooney with another catch. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holt firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000? You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's given me the evil eye, folks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun. Holt completes a Mooney on the slant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Back to throw. Holt. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
19, Lions.
Off the play fake. Holt. He'll buy some time right. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Holt firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Holt eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man. He finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. The Vikings send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Holt. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Off play action. Holt. Flush to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Escaping the pressure right. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. But remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
70 Timberwolves. Go, Reed. Go.
Off the play fake. Holt. They'll roll him out right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Throwing again. Holt. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. On the move past the 40. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. On 1st down, Holt. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off play action. Holt on the move to his left. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Off the play fake. Holt. A throw left side taken in by Komet. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun. Holt. High throw, but he makes the catch. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts. But even if they... A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Vikings, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.